Yo guys, welcome back to brand new PTCGO Darkness Ablaze video. Today guys, we're looking at the brand new baby Copperajah today from Darkness Ablaze. And this card is actually pretty good. It's another new Copperajah, just like the one from Sword and Shield that does a lot of damage. These Copperajahs seem to be a pretty powerful Pokemon, and this one is no exception. It does have Vengeful Stomp for Twin Energy and 2 metals, just 120. If any of your Pokemon on your bench have any damage on them, this attack does 240 damage, which is quite a bit of damage to do. And of course, we can combine this with cards like Spikemuth. And this attack can start hitting pretty heavy early on. We even have a pretty decent ability preventing it from special conditions. So decks that use Yellhorn and, you know, like those Vengeful decks, they can't damage you with the special condition. That's actually not bad. The special condition prevention is pretty good. This card just kind of hits like a truck, does its thing. This is the build that I'm rocking with here for the Copperajah deck. Before we get in the video, guys, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, guys, Card Cavern is selling codes and Darkness Ablaze codes for the cheapest right now on the market. So if you guys are trying to pick up any Darkness Ablaze codes or any other set codes, whether it be Team Up or Rebel Clash or Unbroken Bonds codes, make sure to get my Card Cavern TCG. And of course, guys, if you have any codes or cards laying around that you don't want to use anymore, you can give them to Card Cavern and they'll give you some cash and extra credit for your unused codes and cards. And of course, guys, if you get any codes from Card Cavern TCG, make sure to use code LDF at the checkout for a 5% discount on your purchase. It supports the channel, helps yourself out, and helps out Card Cavern TCG too. So shout out to Card Cavern, guys. Check them out. And yeah, make sure to use code LDF. So yeah, shout out to Card Cavern. Let's take a look at the list here. So Copperajah V, almost like Copperajah VMAX. There's too many Copperajahs. All the Copperajahs are good, eh? That's kind of funny. So the nice thing about this card, it can be powered up pretty easily thanks to cards like Metal Saucer and of course Twin Energy here, which is pretty cool. Some other ways we can kind of activate its attack is like if we have like a Zacian in the active spot, it can, you know, can take a hit, you know, then we move it to the bench through Switch or Bird Keeper, and then Vengeful Stomp is doing its thing. And 240 is a lot of damage. You're two-shotting most VMAXs, well, every VMAX here, one-shotting a lot of Pokemon too, which is pretty good. I would try to fit in like a Berserker line in here, but I can't find room for any Berserkers because I would play it because then this thing does 260, which one-shots Pika. But this is a post-rotation deck, and I don't know how popular Pika is really going to be in the new format. It's kind of the only issue with playing Berserker, because I actually don't really know if you need it. If you could play 2 Berserkers, you could do 280, which is really good. 280 damage, knocks out stuff like ADP, so I don't really know how I feel about that build just yet. I am playing a Rowlet. This could be a nice way to get damage on the board. You can use Wind Shard with Bird Keeper, 60 damage on something, and then finish it off with Vengeful Stomp. Got Crobat, Dedenne, 3 Jirachi, 2 Zacian, pretty simple stuff. Yeah, going to the items, I got Metal Saucer, Rod, Calm, Quick Ball. I'm still trying to figure out the best ways to play Jirachi in the new format without a skateboard now. It just makes it really clunky because now we have to cram in more switching cards, which I don't like. So I'm playing Scoop Up Net, 4 Switch, 4 Bird Keeper. It's just the way it goes with Jirachi now. It kind of sucks how Jirachi kind of got nerfed. Not gonna lie, I do miss just slapping a skateboard in the deck and then it just gives it a retreat. You don't have to play as many switches. Yeah, pretty simple supporters. I am playing 2 Marnie, 2 Research, and 2 Boss. I got 2 Buff Padding since this can give your Copperajah more HP. It does it for Treat. I am playing a Cape for the Zacian, 4 Twins, and 8 Metal Energy right out of the list. You don't really need that much energy in here because you have 4 Metal Saucers. This thing only really needs 2 energy to attack because you have the Twin. So yeah, Copperajah could be a pretty cool card, pretty strong attacker. Let's go try it out and see it in action and see if we can just kind of just dump truck people. Just slam the horn on it. Take a dub. Pretty simple stuff. Alright guys, getting into our first match with Copperajah here. We're up against Joe here. We'll see what he's playing. We'll go for heads here on the coin flip. We do lose it. Okay, rip. We'll see if he lets me go first or not. Kind of curious to see if he will, to be honest. But we'll see. Hopefully things go well. Alright. We got a Jirachi start. We do have a bit of a weak hand. I'm not really trying to research away 2 saucers. We do have the Cufant though, which is good. Let's just go here. I mean, our hand's not bad. It's just I don't like losing these 2 Metal Saucers. We have the Twin Energy though, and the Buff Padding, which are pretty good. Playing against a Decidueye and Teleon, my own creation. But unfortunately for my opponent, we're playing a deck that bodies him. And I'm pretty sure Copperajah has resistance to grass, which probably doesn't help my opponent's case much. We don't even really need Spikemuth here because Copperajah's Decidueye and Teleon already set me up. That's pretty good. So let's go get the Cufant. I mean, this should be a pretty easy cap, to be honest. Let's see what we get out of Stellar Wish. Don't want to take any of that, actually. I think I'm honestly just going to research. Yeah, we're just going to research. I believe that two Copperajas probably carry me to a win. There's Copperajah, and we got another Jirachi. Might as well. See what we get. Calm, Quick Ball. Alright, we'll take the Quick Ball and we'll get Zacian. I mean, obviously, you know, getting a Zacian in play isn't ideal because it can't damage Decidueye, but I still think we want to go Zacian here just to do a little Intrepid Sword action and see what we get. We got an energy on it. Do we want to? Yeah, I guess. I was hoping for maybe a Metal Saucer there because we can attack with Copperajah, but we haven't taken any damage yet. Now, Copperajah does have resistance to grass, right? Yeah, resistance to grass. So Decidueye is not doing that much damage to my boy Copperajah, which is not good for them. But yes, they're playing my deck. We've been recognized. We'll hit them back with that hello. We'll give them that. You have a good deck because you're playing the deck I played to Pog. You're playing the deck I played to Pog. I don't know if I'll do another video on Decidueye Inteleon, by the way. I mean, I've played it, what? I got like almost 7 hours worth of Inteleon Decidueye content if you want to count the Pog stream and the video I made that was like 40 minutes long. So pretty good amount of time I spent with this deck. I don't know if I'm trying to play this deck again, even Pulse Rotation. I think the deck is still good. It honestly might be the best way to play Decidueye because Inteleon is a great backup attacker. It's really good. So we'll see what happens. I do think this deck is good. It's just we drew so badly in the tournament. I was watching the Pog stream back yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, my draws were atrocious. We were getting terrible starting hands. We had a lot of supporters. I mean, the nice thing I liked about the Decidueye Inteleon deck was that it felt more consistent than the other Decidueye decks I played. Like, it felt more consistent because you had the Inteleon engine, which could draw you supporters, so you never really had a bad hand. It was like the fact that we kept getting like extremely unlucky with our draws. It was like, really, dude, like this deck shouldn't be this inconsistent. It's a pretty fast deck. So that kind of sucks. We'll just take the switch, I guess. Not much we can do. I think I'm honestly just going to just do another Intrepid Sword here. Not gonna, actually, I'm not gonna put that on because we can put that on the bench, Copperajah. And once he attacks me, this guy is set up. We can also try to dig here for Spikemuth, and then we can just get this guy. But once he does Splitting Arrow, this thing is already going to be attacking, so we're looking pretty good. But yeah, it just sucks how the Pog went. There's some other people playing Decidueye Inteleon, though. And Decidueye could have been a good play. Obviously, in the finals, it wouldn't have not have been able to beat Control. It's, you know, Decidueye Inteleon can't beat Control. It's, you know, it could have beat the Pika deck, though. Again, it just comes down to how consistent your deck is. Probably want to add more basics to the deck, too. I don't know. There's definitely some changes I'd make to it. But I think Decidueye Inteleon is still a pretty good deck. You know, could be the best Decidueye deck. In my opinion, it could be. Alright. It should be an easy little cap, though. I mean, we're using a Pokemon that has a ton of HP. I'd probably want to put maybe Metal Goggles on instead of Buff Padding. I don't know, because... Actually, we don't play Metal Goggles here, do we? Okay, so we want to keep the Buff Padding on. Ooh, they're going to boss the Zacian, which is fine. I'm actually fine with this because they don't knock out Jirachi. Actually, yeah, they could have knocked out... maybe not. I don't know. True Metal Saucer is pretty good. We can kind of spread out the love a little bit. I'm just going to Bird Keeper, I think, just so we can draw some cards. Trying to get the other Copperajah in play if we can. No, we didn't get it. I guess we could Quick Ball here. Let's just take a Vengeful Stomp knockout. Let's just knock him out and be like, alright, you're gone. I mean... Copperajah is just going to run him over. It's just that simple. My opponent, he might be playing a deck that can beat Vs and GXs, but we are playing the Copperajah. It's just going to run him over. 240 damage every turn. Decidueye does 70 damage to it, or 60 damage even. Yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to go through this many Copperajah. Now, Inteleon can shake things up for sure. But judging from the Rosa, my opponent might not have a way to attack here, because he needs a unit energy. He does need a unit energy here if he wants to attack. I mean, Inteleon can two-shot me. There is that option, but the problem with Inteleon, with the Decidueye Inteleon, he's not able to keep up because it's, you know, the double energy attachments, even with the counter gain. That's another reason why I don't know about the Inteleon Decidueye deck and the Pulse Rotation. This deck really does gain a lot of power with counter gain. Like, it's a really good card, so the fact that counter gain's rotating might not make this Decidueye... Oh, he plays two. Might not make this Decidueye Inteleon deck very good. It looks like he might have realized he needs a basic water energy. Maybe you could put a basic water in here, too. It could help a little bit against energy removal. I mean, if you guys want to see me do a video on this Inteleon Decidueye deck in the new format, let me know. I will gladly make a video on Decidueye and Inteleon in the post-rotation format. If you guys really want to see it, I am down to do it. Man, my opponent just hit a bad matchup. I mean, having to deal with Copperajah isn't too easy for him. It's not easy at all. We're just going to go announce Vengeful Stomp and just announce our attack, and it should be game, and not much you can do. We can boss the Inteleon up here if we want, but I think we want to Nux out so it doesn't turn to Inteleon in case he has like a dead hand or something. So let's get Copperajah here. We got 160 HP. Put that down. Put the cape on here. Maybe we can Marnie him too. Marnie probably does a lot of damage to him because he had to Inteleon for the better hand. Plus, yeah, we need more energy for this Copperajah because we're not out of the woodwork yet. I mean, he could still knock out this Copperajah at some point. Or we can just Vengeful Stomp. We just announce our attack. Not pass, but just announce our attack and, you know, just do our thing. Just switch. That's a pretty good card. He's tries to boss me again. I mean, yeah, my boy just hit a bad matchup here. You might be playing a great deck, a fun deck, but he hit a matchup he didn't want to see. I mean, it's really good that he does damage to my bench. It makes Vengeful Stomp attack, which is really good. Let's see what he does here. Okay, he got the Aurora energy, so he's playing my build I used in my video, not the one I used in the POG tournament, because he has the Aurora energy in the double counter gain. Okay. I don't know if I like that build more than the POG build. The POG build seemed fine. Honestly, the Marnies were really good. The Marnies were decent in my POG build. The Marnies actually helped a bit in that Baby Blounds game we had, even though we were whiffing a lot of energy, but the Marnies were actually, you know, giving us the time we needed to set up. So I still think I probably want to play my POG build of the deck because Marnie was really good. I mean, if I do another, obviously, if I do another video on it, I probably want to play more Marnies. Probably want to play like 4 Marnies. I mean, yeah, we could just put Metal Energy on. I get we could just Vengeful Stomp. We don't need to do anything. We could just keep announcing Vengeful Stomp. And that's about that. Yeah, we'll give him the well played. I mean, man, you got a good deck too. But yeah, if you guys want to see another video on the Inteleon Decidueye deck, let me know. I'll be down to do another video on it for post rotation for sure. So I think it is probably maybe the best Decidueye deck. Alright guys, getting into another game here. I do have another deck built with Copperajah, the one from Sword and Shield base, so just Copperajah seems to be a good card apparently. It's easy to play. We are up against a Psychic deck. This could be a Mewtwo deck. Hopefully it's not Malamars. I don't really feel like playing against Malamar, but we'll see. We do actually have a pretty good starting hand. We can actually possibly go for a turn 2 Copperajah, which is looking pretty good. Yeah, it's not a bad hand at all. We'll see what my opponent's playing, though. I'd probably rather be a Mewtwo deck, because we could just hit them really hard, two-shot them, all that good stuff. We'll see. We'll see. They could be playing like a V-based deck or something, and then maybe like we're just going to one-shot them, just like that other game against Decidueye and Inteleon. We just kind of dump truck on them. We'll see what they got, though. Okay. I don't mind this at all. So let's go here. Quick Ball for probably another Cufant, to be honest. Yeah, sure. We'll just keep getting Cuffins in play. I mean, we could have gotten Jirachi there, I guess, but I mean, we can probably chill out for a couple turns, I feel like, and just like put the Twin Energy on. We have a Rowlet. We can draw Bird Keeper here. We can actually do Windshard. And if they're playing a Malamar deck, Windshard could be pretty busted, I would like to say. We actually could get some good use out of my Windshard here. We'll see how it goes. Not a bad start, though. We already got this guy almost ready to go. But yeah, we'll probably just Twin Energy, maybe try to do Rowlet if we can. We'll see. They could be playing a Mewtwo Malamar deck. Just any deck where, you know, Copperajah just lays its big nose horn onto, well, its big nose onto a Pokemon and it just flattens it and one-shots it. Pretty straightforward stuff. They just like making Copperajahs do a lot of damage, don't they? Ooh, we're playing a Dragapult. Okay, I don't really need the Rowlet then, because it's just going to get one shot. I mean, Dragapult should be fine. I can't really think of any situations where we might lose. And also, Dragapult completely powers up my Copperajah, which is pretty good. I like that. Okay, there's a research. They do get rid of a Marnie and a boss. Actually, kind of surprised they didn't Marnie me here, in all honesty. I could have seen them do a Marnie there, but I guess not. Just a pass for my opponent. Did they even do Stellar Wish? They're not asleep. Yeah, they forgot to do Stellar Wish. That's a bit of a Keck W moment. So let's go put Rowlet back. Get the Copperajah. We could just chill out, I think, and just Intrepid Sword. Just keep the switches? Nah, we can drop Bird Keeper. Let's just research. Try to dig as much as we can, I think. Okay, I would have liked to have seen a Metal Energy there, to be honest. Trying to think. I probably do want to play Quick Ball here. Get rid of the Cufant. I don't think I want to grab anything too important. I guess we'll take Jirachi. It's not really something I'm looking to bench, though, right now. But I don't want Zacian to take 130 damage, though. So actually, I think we let the Jirachi get knocked out here, because I actually don't really want Zacian to take damage. Stellar Wish. We'll take the Spikemuth. Don't really need this to take any damage, but... What other stadiums would they play? I don't think they really play anything. I guess we could put this into play just to burn it. I'm just doing Intrepid Sword. Got a Metal Energy. I want to keep that from out of the Copperajah. They could get... Well, they could Marnie us. That might be worst case. Maybe we should have even put the Spikemuth in play, because if they don't attack me here... I don't know. I feel like they will attack me, though. I don't know. We don't need the Spikemuth this matchup anyways, so... It doesn't really matter. Okay, there's the Dragapult VMAX coming down. It could be a little scary, but we two-shot it, though, not to mention, well, just we two-shot it. Not much more to say. Well, they actually could... Oh, maybe they can spread out the damage so they don't... Maybe we should have let our Zacian take damage then. But I don't want it to take any damage. It's like prom. They can just put 5 damage on one Copperajah, and then we don't even get its attack to do much damage. Didn't really consider that. Which we probably should have. Yeah. Dang it, they're smart. Well, I don't like people who are smart. We get knocked out in one hit unless we find Buff Padding. Bruh. Maybe these VMAX decks are just too much for these non-GX decks to handle, apparently. Well, good thing we did the Spikemuth play. I think we gotta promote Zacian here and try to dig for a Bird Keeper. I think that's gonna have to be the play. There's not much more. Oh, well, look at that. We drew Bird Keeper right off the bat. Right off the bat. Bench another Jirachi. We'll Bird Keeper. I'm gonna go into the Copperajah. I'm not gonna go into the Jirachi. Okay, we didn't get any Metal Saucers, which is a little awkward. Let's get another Cufant, I guess. Actually, at this point, do we even need another Copperajah? Probably not, right? So we have Zacian. Yeah, sure. Let's just... Vengeful Stomp! Just lay the horn on it. We did whip the Buff Padding, so unfortunately we will get knocked out here by Max Phantom, but we can probably knock him out next turn. As long as we can find a Metal Saucer here, we can knock him out with a Vengeful Stomp. If he does get another Dragapult down, that's pretty good too. That could be pretty decent. Kind of sucks we didn't find the Metal Saucer though off that Bird Keeper, not gonna lie. Ooh, Giant Bomb. Ooh, that's good they didn't play that actually. Because we're doing 240 damage, so we're going well above and beyond. But we can, well, I guess we can still knock him out for 120. But we need to get 2 energy on this. We could try to swing with Brave Blade, I guess. We could also leave this with damage on it if we wanted to. He's probably just going to keep putting damage on my Copperajah. It's probably going to damage Copperajah. No, wait, actually it's Jirachi, which is interesting. Oh, that means I can't do, because we have the Spikemuth in play. Because we'll knock ourselves out, which I'm fine with. Not a big deal. Actually, I don't know. We need to get a Metal Saucer, though, 100%. We need to Stellar Wish into a Saucer here. What do we draw? Dedenne? We might have to just DAA change and dig for the Saucer. Yeah, you know what? I think we gotta just DAA change. We have to dig and try to get this knockout here. There's a Buff Padding. That's a good card. Yeah, we're just gonna have to DAA change. We really need to get a Metal Saucer here. We should be able to find one. Yeah, there we go. We got to switch. We will knock ourselves out, I guess. That's whatever. Let's see if we get another Metal Saucer for the other station. We do. Nice. Okay, cool. This is good. We will knock ourselves out. We're giving my opponent free prize, which is not good. But we are taking a knockout here, which puts us in a pretty big spot, I would say. And we have Zacian, so we can win this still. Even though we do give up a prize, maybe putting the Spikemuth in play was a bad idea. I don't really know. We're chilling, though. We have a boss in our hand, too. So if they don't get a Dragapult VMAX in play, we can boss knock them out next turn. That could be big. We just want to thin here. Yeah, just get rid of Jirachi. It's probably not needed anymore. And Vengeful Stomp for the knockout. And they can't knock out Copperajah in return, which is good. So our win condition now is just hope they don't take 3 prizes. I don't know. Maybe the Spikemuth kind of threw us the game a little bit. I don't really know. Scoop Up Net could be useful if they hit the Cufant, Cape of Toughness for Zacian, or Dedenne, or Crobat. Okay. This is fine. They're probably going to reset stamp us, though, unfortunately. Hopefully not, though. I'm a little scared of reset stamp. Maybe Spikemuth Dragapult's a good deck, because it adds more damage for Dragapult. I didn't really consider any of that. Anyways, looks like they do, unfortunately, have the VMAX. I was hoping they wouldn't, so we could just boss it up. But, of course, they do have it. Okay, not much else is played for my opponent, just a Max Phantom. We have 90 HP left. Which is good. Okay, let's see where they put this damage. I gotta assume they're gonna hit... I want them to hit Cufant so I can just Scoop Up Net it. And just remove all that damage. This way they don't hit any of the 2 other draw bench sitter Pokemon, like Crobat or Dedenne. Nice! It worked. Okay, cool. We could also just evolve, which is, you know, fine too, obviously. But we're just gonna Scoop Up Net the Cufant. Then we're gonna Quick Ball. Get away. Don't need any more Copperajahs. Put that there, I guess. We're just gonna take a... just swing for 120. Next turn, we win the game if my opponent doesn't do anything. And luckily, we can't get Tool Scrapper knocked out. Yeah, I don't think they can win here. There's no way, I don't think they... Well, they could go like Zigzagoon, Scoop Up Zigzagoon, Dedenne, Boss. But even then, this thing still has 20 HP left. Yeah, so I think we've won this game. They would need 3 Zigzagoons, a Tool Scrapper, and a Boss's Order to win the game here. So, I think we've won this. Yep, that's going to be game. Alright, nice. We just bring in Zacian and just knock him out with Brave Blade. Alright, cool. Copperajah beaten Dragapult. Honestly, I kind of expected this game to be a little easy thanks to the damage we do. We 2-shot them, we have a lot of HP. Yeah. It was a good thing I did all that digging, though, that one turn, because it allowed us to knock... Really? He hits Crobat, not Dedenne? Oh, I guess, no, I have 100 HP anyways, okay. So, yeah, if we were winning here, we would lose. He could have stamped me to 3. That could have stopped me from winning. I mean, if he did, yeah, if he stamped me here, we wouldn't have won. Yeah, it's going to bring in the Zacian, and yeah, Copperajah beating Dragapult VMAX. Not bad at all. Kind of cool stuff. Was he playing pre-rotation, actually? Let me check. He was. He had a skateboard. Okay. Yeah, we prized some energy. There's our last boss. Alright, cool. We actually had some pretty brutal prizes, but winning the game, it's a win in my books. Quite literally. Alright, guys, let's do one more game with this Copperajah deck. Beating Dragapult is pretty good. Pretty good stuff, I would say. Alright. Let's go Tails here, see what we get. We do win the coin flip, which is good. I think we always want to be going first here. Let's see how good our start is. Mulligan. Revealing we are playing this baby Copperajah. But we'll see what kind of deck my opponent is using here. It's probably going to be a... it could be a Mewtwo and Mew deck. He does have the coin, or the sleeves here. This could be a Mewtwo deck, which, I mean, it's winnable, I guess. We'll see. It's kind of maybe where I wish I had the Berserker. We have Berserker, maybe like Vitality Man. We could do 270 damage with Vengeful Stomp. Let's see what he's got, though. We'll see here what we draw. We get a Jirachi start. Alright, not the worst hand ever. We do have a Cufant. We can also get Zacian. Hopefully we can draw a Pokemon here so we can get both Cufant and Zacian. That would be ideal. If we can get both Cufant and Zacian here, I would like that quite a bit. Okay, we'll see what kind of deck my opponent's playing. And they are taking quite a while here. We'll see. I think we want a Quick Ball first. Or we could still Wish first, actually. Try to see if we can get a second Quick Ball. I would not mind that at all. Or we just draw a Pokemon. That makes life easier. Okay, no. We're playing against Charizard VMAX. So they one-shot us, so we're doing a lot of damage to them. Like, I'm always taking Cufant here. Okay, give me a Quick Ball. No. Take the Saucer. Alright, well, we can't seem to get another basic right now, which kind of sucks. But we do have Copperajah nearly ready to go, which is pretty good. Now what we need to do is get a draw supporter. We also probably need a Spikemuth. I mean, they could knock me out here with a Welder, which, I mean, we would probably lose unless we draw a Pokemon here. So hopefully they don't knock me out with Claw Slash. I would appreciate it if they didn't. I mean, they probably have the Welder. They have a big hand. Welder decks always seem to find Welder in their opening hand. So would not be surprised if he actually found the Welder here. He's probably, yeah, he might just do Flare Starter, though, which I'd probably rather prefer. But then we have to deal with Volk and the Charizard. I don't know about that. These Volks are actually a little annoying and awkward to go through. Zigzagoon Ping. Okay, that's fine. That does kind of help us a little bit. This is where I wish I had the Copperajah. Okay, he did the Welder, but only 1 energy. See, they always have it in their opening hand. This is where I wish I maybe had the Zacian in play, because he could have Zigzagoon the Zacian, and then Copperajah would have been attacking for 240. So that kind of sucks. We are two-shotting the Charizard VMAX, though, with Copperajah. We just need, you know, a good setup here. So hopefully our Stellar Wish can find us a basic. We can try to get a Pokemon. I actually would probably prefer knock out this Volk here, even though we're probably going to get bodied by Charizard. Like, we still want to knock out this Volcanion so it doesn't knock me out. So let's see what we draw. Okay, nice. Zacian. 1 card off, though, of being able to Intrepid Sword last turn. But we can do... I think I want to do Crobat here. We can do this, do this, do this, and do this. Okay, cool. There's a Twin Energy. Love to see. We actually got everything, too. We got the 2 tools. This is a good hand. This is a really good hand. Now all we need to do is get Copperajah and a Switch. No, we whipped the Switch and the Copperajah. No. Okay. Stellar Wish. We got the Copperajah, but yeah, we whipped the Switch. We could DAA change, I guess, which... I mean... do I really want a DAA change here? Do I want to just hold the hand? We are losing 3 supporters, and I probably want to hold on to the Marnie. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to Intrepid Sword. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with an Intrepid Sword here. This hand just doesn't really feel really good. I think I just want to kind of just settle with an Intrepid Sword. We're just going to get the Copperajah now. If he has a boss's order to knock it out, so be it. Well, actually, you can't one-shot it with Volk. He'd have to go Charizard. Because we have 240 HP thanks to the Buff Padding. So he's only doing 220. Well, you could scoop up another Zigzagoon. Okay, here we go. Intrepid Sword. Get a Metal Energy on. That's pretty good. We have the Switch and the Bird Keeper. We need to get a Spikemuth to do more damage. But this is fine. This is a fine setup. Maybe would have liked to have seen a boss there, actually, so we can try to boss up this Charizard if it doesn't have the VMAX. We could find one next turn, though. We can draw into a boss with Stellar Wish, which is probably what I want to find, right? So I can not hit that Charizard. Even if he evolves it, I still want to get 240 damage on it. Because Copperajah just kind of slays these VMAXs. Just 2-shots them. Okay, he does have the Charizard. I'm scared of him having a boss energy in his hand, which he doesn't have. Okay, good. He will knock me out with High Heat Blast, which is fine. We can knock him out, and he needs to then get a triple energy for G-Max Wildfire. He doesn't show any signs of it. Okay, High Heat Blast. Okay. Really hoping we can find a good card here. Do we even have any bosses in the deck? We haven't played one yet, so it should be in there. If not, we just Marnie him, I guess. We got the boss, nice. Well, we need the Spikemuth, though, to do more damage, don't we? 120 and 240. Does that 2-shot him? I don't think it does, right? Does 140 and 240 2-shot him? Why am I gotta, hold on, I gotta do some quick maths here. 120. 120 and 240. I think it's, what is that, 260 in total? It's 360. So yeah, we can still 2-shot him by doing that, I guess. Plus we have access to Zacian. We could also just risk it and hope he doesn't have the knockout here with the triple energy, but we do just want to get ready for this. Yeah, we're not doing the most amount of damage we could be doing, but we still Saucers in the deck. We could still swing in, and we can still knock him out next turn. Plus, we're forcing him to have the triple energy here. That seems good. We can always just knock him out with Zacian if we have to. Best case scenario, he actually triples bosses up the Zacian too, and then this way we can just knock him out. Hopefully we get a Spikemuth and a Bird Keeper. Nice, can G-Max Wildfire me. 600 damage! Holy cow. That's nuts. Ever want to do a daily fire challenge, just play Charizard VMAX and hope you hit metal or grass. We still really need to get some saucers here. I'm not feeling good about this. Okay, there's an energy. Can we get a Metal Saucer one time? Okay, let's go. We got the knockout. Nice. This is really good. He can't knock me out with Volk either because it's 220 damage, can't kill Zacian because we have the big thing on the whatever you call it, the Cape of Toughness. Bird Keeper, can we get a Copperajah, number 2? Get him. Okay, another Metal Saucer's good. We can build up the other guy here. This is looking pretty good. And we can Brave Blade, knock him out. Didn't even need the 240. We can 120 set him up. Can we win the game from here, though, is the question. I mean, if he benches like a Dedenne or Crobat, I think we can win. Marnie's pretty good. Twin Energy. Not the most amazing of prizes. I'll take the energy, though. I mean, I think next turn we just Bird Keeper. He hits me, we Bird Keeper, and hope we get a Copperajah, I guess, to knock this out. Or we could just retreat Crobat with Bird Keeper. I don't know. Wish we had a boss in our hand again. We had another boss here. We just knock out another Charizard. I mean, our game plan could just be go through Volk and pray he benches a weak Pokemon like Eldegoss or something. Again, he can't one-shot Zacian. He's played how many Welders already? 3? No, he's played 2. He's down 5 energy. There's a good chance he doesn't even do 220 damage to me, which I'd prefer. He might be playing Tool Scrapper. We'll see. Okay, he does have a Heart. Does he really have the other Welder in his hand? 31 cards, and you have 2 Welders, and you somehow it's in your hand. I mean, Welder is a very magical card. How is it in your hand? I don't get that. Welder is a weird card, bro. It just is magically in people's hands. Yo, if he Tool Scrappers me here, I think I'm gonna start shaking. That's gonna be a little scary if he does have a Tool Scrapper here. Okay, he doesn't. Nice. See, we draw Spikemuth. It's a little too late for that to really work. We could always go into Jirachi here, which I don't really hate either. But I don't want Jirachi to get knocked out and then he just knocks out Zacian. If I go Cufant and I whip the attack, we're in trouble. Maybe I do just go Jirachi here. Okay, yeah, we didn't get the Copperajah. I don't think there's a way we can find off of this. Yeah, it's a bit of a rip. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll put this in play. We'll just knock him out with Brave Blade. I'm fine with this. He'll knock me out with Charizard VMAX. All we really have to do is just find... I hope he doesn't stand me. If we can just get a boss. I mean, if he benches Dedenne or Crobat, which I'm hoping he does. The fact that because he's just getting super lucky with his Welders. It's magic. There's Copperajah. Because the things are just magically in his hand. He doesn't need to play any of these bench sitters. But we really need him to bench a Crobat, Dedenne, or Eldegoss here so we can win the game. And, well, we need to find boss. But, yeah, we're just praying one of those 2 things happens. He also needs the VMAX, which he probably has. Probably his 4 VMAXs. It's probably in his hand. It's probably in his hand. We'll see. He could also Tool Scrapper me here. That could be really bad. Oh, no, wait. No, if he knocked out Jirachi, he wouldn't knock it out. I think we still want to knock out that Volk, though. I still want to have that play open. Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't think we can... Yeah, we're... Oh, let's go. We benched the Eldegoss. Nice. Okay. There we go. So now we just need to find a boss's order to win the game, and we do have 1 left in the deck. We have Dedenne still. We have 2 Quick Balls left, so... Alright. I'm feeling it. 14 cards. I think we can hit him here. Well, we also need to move Jirachi, though. I can't forget about that. Alright, we'll see what happens. We just need to get boss and we win. We could... Oh, he's gonna boss the Crobat. Okay, why would he do that? That bought me a turn. That also means I keep Zacian alive. Gives me 2 extra attackers here. Why would he do that? Switch? I guess yeah, maybe he just didn't have the energy because we did bump the stadium and Charizard doesn't play that many fire energies. So he needs to play triples. I think we got him here. Copperajah the VMAX Slayer, wrecking VMAXs with a big nose. Quick Ball. Is he Dedenne? Well, I mean, hey, I asked him to bench all these bench sitters and he does all in 1 turn. What's he digging for, though? I guess he can Scoop Up Net this. He could still knock out Crobat. It's still possible. Right? No, it's not. Crobat's not going to get KO'd here. I think we just Bird Keeper into, probably into Zacian and just knock him out. We just need to, if he has Stamp, we probably lose. But all we need to do is find boss and we win. We could also just knock this out. I don't know. We really just need a boss's order here. Maybe we can top deck boss and we can just call it a day. We could switch into Jirachi, but I'm already running low on switches. I want to keep my other switches, because we do have to do a Jirachi play to find our boss. We need to move this thing, so I think we're just going to Bird Keeper the Crobat. We're just gonna Bird Keeper here. Okay, is he gonna DAA change or not? What's this play here? Is he doing DAA change? No. Okay, Scoop Up Netting. Charizard can't KO me anymore. He can't do Welder anymore, so he's not gonna be able to knock me out with another Charizard. Where's he gonna put this? On the active? I guess he could go like Hot Burn GX, but he's only doing 150. Oh, he loses a Welder and 2 triples? That's insane. Yeah, I think at this point we've got him. He barely can attack anymore. He's down 3 Welders. Eldegoss is gone. He's down 3 of his triple energies. I don't even think he can do another Charizard VMAX attack at this point. It's not looking likely. Okay, yeah, he gets the VMAX. That does keep him alive for an extra turn. Because we could have just knocked out the active here. Okay, well, this is fine. We're just going to do Bird Keeper, I think, into probably just Zacian, right? Yeah, just Bird Keeper into Zacian. I'm fine with this. I don't really mind if Zacian gets knocked out. We have 50 HP. There's a Cufant. There's Dedenne, so we can win next turn. Let's go here. We could play the Ordinary Rod, which I don't want to do. So I think we're just going to attack with Brave Blade and hope he doesn't reset stand me. I mean, he could play Tool Scrapper and Boss. If he has both those in his hand, he does win here. Maybe we should have went Copperajah then, in case he does have the Tool Scrapper and the Boss. He has a 4-card hand, though. And he's played 3 of his draw cards. I don't think he has the Tool Scrapper Boss. I mean, if he does, so be it, but I doubt it. Well, how many Scuba does he have left? He can't net the Crobat, even with the Spikemuth damage. I think we've won this. I don't see how he's getting out of this. Copperajah VMAX with Zacian, the best combo ever printed. He has 80 HP. It's not looking good. Not looking good. I mean, you could put a Zamazenta. You could go like 1 Zacian, 1 Zama. Wouldn't be terrible either, but yeah, he just concedes. There we go. Copperajah VMAX taking a dub over Charizard VMAX. Taking 2 VMAXs down in this video seems pretty good. So Copperajah might be the VMAX wrecker. Probably not, but you know what? It was pretty cool while it lasted. Anyway, thanks for watching today's PTCGO video, guys, on this new Copperajah here. Pretty fun card to play. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I mean, you could try out the Berserker engine if you want. I don't know. I feel like this deck is fine, though. Like, I still think you need to play Bird Keeper with Jirachi. Plus, Bird Keeper Zacian is already a good combo. So I feel like you just keep the deck how it is. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Check out the sponsored Card Cavern TCG down below. Make sure you use code LDF at the checkout if you do pick up any codes over at Card Cavern TCG. Also, guys, check out my Patreon down below if you want to come on and pledge $2 a month. For exclusive content, make sure to do so. I did do an extra video on the Spirit Tomb Spikemuth deck, so if you guys want to watch that, you can check out my Patreon. I have some legacy videos over there too, and pack opening videos in the hundreds. You can follow me on Twitter down below. We're actually getting very close to 500 followers, so if you haven't followed my Twitter already, be sure to do so. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys another time. Peace out.